Now, in your book, you discuss, or you use the term active measures, which, I mean, that really caught my eye. What are active measures, and do you think that these measures, excuse me, I can't talk. Do you think these measures are still in effect today?
Well, active measures is, I certainly enriched my vocabulary when I started working side by side with people from the classified world. It's like scattered castles,
Right.
The castles is the database of classified projects that you want to go to if you have a clearance, and you need to know about some other projects that might correspond to yours. I don't know if the term comes from the CIA or from the Russians. I believe it's a translation from the Russian. It's the art of it. It's an art. It's not a scientific methodology. It's the art of taking information that either is true or might be true and twisting it for a political or propaganda gain. And then inserting it into the news in a way where it looks like news. It just isn't true. Oh, it is, but it's not false either. It's it's partially true, so it's believable if somebody does research on it, except that something has been twisted to represent something else. And it's extremely powerful. It's extremely deceptive. I think future historians are going to have a very hard time looking at our news and reconstructing what really happened. I mean, who did it?
Sure.
And it's a game that we're playing with the Russians mainly, and also with the Chinese, of essentially polluting everyday information in order to twist the data in a particular way that's harmful to the other side. Now, the fact that UFOs, of course, can be used to do that, there are stories planting that, well, thanks to our close friendship with the aliens, we've already been on Mars, and there are all kinds of stories like that. It's just a technique. Now, the problem to me, I mean, I don't care about what they do with that. I think it's their job. The problem with me is that it pollutes my database. And I'm trying to keep it clean. Uh,
So Diener said, did I ask Lou about the mistaken UFO photo? Absolutely. It was my first question. For now, here's part of his answer to my second question. Is it possible that you were set up? Full version of part one of this conversation comes out tomorrow morning. Much was discussed.
Maybe somebody here wants to control a narrative let's say, forget about me, right? You find some guy or gal who's helping lead something for the betterment for what they think is the betterment of the people. And if you are part of the institution, if it's threatening to you, then yeah, disinformation works great, because why do you use it? Well, you use it to discredit people. And it is a tool of the intelligence community to do that. We do it with our foreign adversaries all the time, via propaganda, and making stories up to make someone look bad. Is that the case here? I really don't think so.
Yeah. So people need to understand that there are secrets at that level that legitimately. That's why I don't want to go too much about the BAS project and all that, because there are some things I know, some things I've participated in. I have my own conclusions about UFOs, but I'm going to work within the structure. I respect the structure. I just think that mistakes are being made because it's not one secret, because it's going to involve religion. It's going to involve our relationship with certain countries that we need to talk to if we want to solve this, because their files are at least as good, if not better, than ours. I think there are indications that the Russians have progressed in terms of understanding the problem, have progressed much further than we have at the government level.
Okay.
La sai la storia della doppia impossibilità? No. Ci sono due topi in una gabbia, un esperimento di laboratorio. Dentro la gabbia c'è un pezzo di formaggio, però nel formaggio passa la corrente elettrica. Quando il topo va a mangiare rimane tramortito. Però se non mangiano muoiono di fame. Cioè non possono né mangiare né non mangiare. La doppia impossibilità. Come va a finire? Che i topi impazziscono e cercano di mangiarsi l'uno con l'altro.